Say we looked at writing the equation of a circle. Again, the equation of a circle is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared, where the center is the point hk and r equals the radius. So today we're going to look at what happens if they're not all in that nice form that we already had. We're going to look at an example here. Let's see, I had my examples. What did I do with them? Here they are. Let's say I gave you a problem that said this. It said x squared minus, x squared plus y squared minus 4x minus 12 equals 0. And I wanted you to find what's the center and the radius and then graph it. Okay? So problem is it's not in that nice form for us. So what we have to do is we have to do completing the square. And it's relatively simple. All I'm going to do is put the x parts together, x squared minus 4x, and I'm going to leave a little space. And then I'll put the y parts together, and since there's no y, I just leave it like that. And I'm going to move this to the other side. Now what I'm going to do is complete the square in x and complete the square in y. Okay? So to complete the square, if you recall, we took half of this and squared it. And so if we did that, half of 4 is 2. 2 squared is 4, so I'm going to add 4 here, and I'm going to add 4 over here. I don't have to complete the square in y because there's no y term. We'll look at an example where I have to do it in both of them here in just a minute. This expression right here now can be written as x, whatever that sign was, and what half of this was, squared. If you were to multiply that out, you would get this up here. Plus y squared equals 16. And now my equation is in that form right up there. Now I can find that the center is, remember, center is the opposite of this, so it's 2, and since there's no value here, it's 0. The radius, this is r squared, so the radius is 4. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to graph it. You can do this on graph paper, or just do it like this. The center is at 2, 0. I'm going to count 4 in each direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I sketch a circle in here. Oops, that one's way out there. You get the idea. That's a circle. Use your imagination. But that's the idea. Okay? Now let's look at one more example. Let's say it was written like this. Let's say it was x squared plus y squared minus 6x plus 2y minus 15 equals 0. So I'm going to first put the x parts together and then leave a space and then put the y parts together. And move this to the other side. Now I'm going to complete the square. So I take half of 6, which is 3. 3 squared is 9. So I add 9 and I add 9. Half of 2 is 1. 1 squared is 1. So I add 1 and I add 1. This now is x minus 3 squared, half of that, plus y plus half of that squared equals 15 plus 9 is 24 plus 1 is 25. Now we have it in the standard form. We know that the center is the point 3, negative 1, the opposite signs. The radius is the square root of this, which is 5. So graphing it would be relatively easy. do it this way so that it looks a little better. So we would have 3, -1. Radius is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sketch in our circle. And there would be our circle. And that's pretty darn circle, much better than this one right up here. But that's what your assignment is today on. So